Hey guys, welcome to Jen's Lemonade Life. I'm just doing a quick video today on my transformation and also who I would pick to donate to chopping off hair. So here in the US we have one program that's probably the most well known is Locks of Love. So locks of hair of love for love, and then there's another one that's called Pantene Beauty something. I'll put that on there. For some reason I don't have it in my head right now, but I did some more research. I've heard some pros and cons and just trying to dig down into it, into which is the most worthy cause or charity to donate hair to. I'll be honest, this is the night before I go to the hairdresser. I have my appointment all set up and I was dead set on donating, but I might chicken out. This year for sure I am donating my hair. I don't know if it'll be this summer. I don't know if it'll be this fall. If I don't do it tomorrow, then I will definitely be doing it in November with my Kiwi friend when I go to visit her in New Zealand. If I do it now, I will still do something fun with her that I have never done before. So stay tuned. Either way, we'll take a look at this. So without knowing whether or not I am going to do the big chop, do something like a pixie. I've talked about pixie, I've talked about color, I've talked about bangs. I don't know. We'll see. Either way, no matter what way it turns out, I have donated my hair a few times, at least 3 times, maybe 4, since I was in high school. I think I was like a senior in high school was the first time I did it, somewhere around there. And I've only ever donated to Locks of Love, which sometimes you actually get like a free haircut at participating salons. So it's kind of a win-win. Locks of Love, most people think of wigs, real hair wigs for cancer patients. But that's actually not the case with Locks of Love. Their main purpose is for, or I guess their main clientele maybe, is folks with alopecia, which alopecia is an autoimmune disease. I have a friend who has that, and it literally means your body is attacking itself at the hair follicles and you lose your hair. You're just completely bald everywhere on your body, and it's pretty much a lifelong condition. Like, there's not really a cure for it. There are different kinds of alopecia. That's obviously the biggest one, is when it's all gone, but that's what it's mostly for. Now, Locks of Love has taken some heat over the years because some rumors about them charging people, and also about, oh, well, they sell your hair and it doesn't go to cancer patients. Well, they do good for some cancer patients, but their main thing again is for alopecia. So cancer patients are eligible for wigs, but I believe I read on there, of course I only read it today, that it is like the synthetic wigs, because ideally cancer is a more temporary condition. Of course, neither is ideal to have long term, but cancer is going to be more short term while you're going through chemo, radiation, that your hair falls out and it should be growing back. It's not like it's permanently gone, but when your body is attacking itself and we have nothing to restore it, that's pretty permanent. Also, little kids under the age of 6, even if they have alopecia, they are given wigs, like synthetic wigs, because their head is growing so much that they grow out of the wigs quickly, and it is very expensive. It actually costs $1,000 for Locks of Love to sponsor a child, and they take those in the form of donations, and yes, they do sell some of the hair that you donate. So if I have any gray hair or someone with full gray hair donates, then they will sell that hair, or hairs that are too short for their requirements, they will sell them to who knows what, for whatever purpose, to help with the funding and the making of the wigs and all that. It is a nonprofit charity, and I think the biggest downer for me is that I was looking at their guidelines, and I'm really pretty sure that they've changed it since I donated last. Now they require 10 inches instead of 8 inches, which, I mean, 2 extra inches can be pretty big of a difference. So that's kind of the biggest downside for me. If you have bleached hair, they can't take it, not allowed. But at pretty much any other type of hair they can deal with. Well, except for like dreadlocks, they can't deal with dreadlocks. And the other program through Pantene, it is specifically geared towards those that are going through cancer, but I couldn't find on their own website like a lot of frequently asked questions, or what I think would be frequently asked questions about how people get it and what ages, and is it only for cancer, and just stuff like that. I know that they only require 8 inches, which is kind of the appealing part, but to be honest, if and when I donate again, I'm going to do Locks of Love. I don't know. If you have done more research than I just went straight to their websites and tried to glean from there whatever I could, but I don't know. I don't know. That's kind of what I came up with. So if you have another opinion, feel free to comment down below. If you have ever donated your hair, I'd love to hear about it, because I figure, you know what, even if you get a bad hairdo, it grows back. I have never tried a pixie. I always feel like larger gals look better in longer hair, as long as it's well kept. And that's the thing, is my hair, like, I've gotten comments on videos lately that, oh, your hair looks really nice so long. Well, yes, it does, but this is like day one hair, after it's nice and clean. But day two, well, it's not horrible, because this actually is day two hair, but to be honest, most days, this is what I look like most days, because I get so hot, and I just throw it up in a messy little bun, which, you know, it's okay, but it's not like it's really doing anything for me. It looks ultra short. I've been trying to wear it more like on a top bun to alleviate headaches from the weight, and also just so you can kind of see it there and try to be a little more fashionable. But I don't know, I just feel like it's up all the time. Might as well do something with it. I feel like I have a large forehead, because I had a hairdresser one time tell me that you should have only 4 fingers, which right now, really, I don't know. She made me feel paranoid about myself. So I just feel like I have this gaping forehead with my widow's peak, and I'd like bangs, and I'd like something, and I'd like to donate, and I'd like color. But I'm also very low maintenance. Like, in my decluttering, if you haven't watched that video, I'm decluttering my house. I have at least 2 hair straighteners. I think I already decluttered one, maybe. And I probably gonna get rid of both of them. I have 2 blow dryers, so probably gonna get rid of one of them. I have 2 curling irons, I have 2 curling irons, 2 sets of curlers. Probably gonna get rid of at least half, because I literally do any of those about once a year. I have the same hairspray bottle from when I was in high school, and I am 33. So, and it's like half full. And you know what I've used most of that on? Killing bugs. Because when I don't know where the bug spray is, I put hairspray on them, and it works great. Fun tip. Anyway, I'm doing a lot of rambling, but just, you know, I'm not going to go for a haircut that is going to require a lot of maintenance, because I just know myself, and I don't want to look like a boy, and I don't want to look fatter. Decisions, guys. Okay, I have been blabbing my mouth off. Let's do the final reveal. Let's find out what happens to my hair in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so I did not do the big chop. It might look like it like this, but it is up in its usual state. Figure might as well take some pictures representing what it will usually look like, because this girl gets hot in the summer. I live on the 3rd floor of old, not well insulated apartment with a rather shabby air conditioner, and it is summer. Which you would say, why didn't she do the big chop? But there's a handful of reasons that I feel are pretty petty as to why I didn't do it right now. But the fact is I didn't. I literally walked into the hairdressing salon and still did not know. I kept bouncing back and forth in my head. Do I want to do this? Do I want to do that? Do I want to do this? Do I want to do that? Like I said, there's a few reasons. The two biggest is kind of silly, but one, I hadn't washed my hair. She said to come in, she was going to give me a wash, but you have to have a ponytail before you cut it, and it has to be clean and dry, which means I would have had to wash and then have her cut it and then wash again and then cut it again. And that just kind of seems silly. And also, I got a lot of work today and I didn't sleep well, so I figured if I got back earlier, I could take a nap before my next shift of work. So I know those are silly. I feel like they're petty. I am still going to donate my hair. Make sure to subscribe, make sure to hang around, and I will be doing it this November. Not only will I be donating my hair, but my friend that is a hairdresser, or former hairdresser, over in New Zealand, we're gonna do some fun, something I've never done, because I've donated my hair, like I said. This one seriously needs a buzz cut more than I do. Anyway, bangs, it's weird, but I also have to remind myself that I'm not real fond of the gaping wide forehead on myself. So I guess let me know what you think. Again, I feel like I don't want this to be clickbait, because I really was very close to saying let's just do it. But just tiny little things stopped me this time. But next time we're all about it, and it will be awesome. So thank you for your support. You rock it if you donate, and we'll see you next time here on Jen's Lemonade Life.